नमस्ते फ्रेंड, आप सभी का एक बार फिर से वेलकम। बैंकिंग अपडेट में एक पहला, एसबीआई एक्सपेक्ट्स टू सरपास ₹1 लाख करोड़ ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट इन फाइनेंशियल ईयर 25। स्टेट बैंक ऑफ इंडिया हैज सेट इट्स साइट्स ऑन सरपासिंग द ऑपरेटिंग प्रॉफिट milestone of ₹1 lakh crore in financial year 25 and has drawn up financial targets accordingly. The country's largest bank logged an operating profit of ₹65,050 crores in the 9-month April-December of financial year 24, up 10.08% year on year in financial year 23. It had posted an operating profit of ₹83,713 crores. In financial year 23, we became the most profitable financial services company in Indian corporate history and clocked highest net profit over exceeding ₹50,000 crore in a fiscal year. Is the period ahead the bank aspires to scale even greater heights, says Dinesh Khara, Chairman of the State Bank of India. In addition, the bank chief identified the following as the key execution priorities: customer centricity and ease of banking for customer, focus on under-penetrated segments, new generation customers and emerging sectors, mobilization of the low-cost deposits across all the geographies, adherence to robust underwriting standards and controlling slippage, boosting non-interest income, optimizing cost, among others. The bank expects domestic deposits and advances to grow by 14% and 14.65% respectively. Per internal projections for financial year 25, overall, deposits and advances including overseas operations are seen growing 30.50% and the 14% respectively. As on December and 23, SBI's domestic deposits grew 12.84% YoY basis, stood at 45,67,927 crores. Total deposits including foreign office deposits increased by 13.02% to ₹47,62,221 crores. The bank's domestic advances were up 14.47% and YoY stand at the 30,30,273 crores. Total whole bank advances including in foreign offices were up 14.38% to ₹35,84,252 crores. SBI is eyeing a net interest margin NIM of 3.35% for the whole bank and the 3.58% for the domestic operations. In the 9 months of financial year 24, it recorded whole bank and domestic NIM of 3.28% and 3.41% respectively. The bank wants to contain gross non-performing assets at net NPA below 2% of the gross advances and 0.60% of the net advances respectively. As on December end 23, its GNPA and the NNPA stood at 2.42% and the 0.64% respectively. Performance of State Bank of India is growing day by day. And next, public sector banks may be allowed to transfer unclaimed shares to IEPF. The Finance Ministry is considering amending the Banking Companies Acquisition and Transfer of Undertaking Act 1970, which governs public sector banks, to make suitable provisions for allowing PSBs to transfer share to the Investor Education and the Protection Fund IEPF when dividends of such shares remain unclaimed by the investors for 7 consecutive years, while Section 10B of the Banking Companies Act 1970 allows the transfer of unclaimed dividends to the IEPF. It, however, does not mention a provision for the transferring unclaimed shares and may now be amended by the next government to allow such transfer to happen. IEPF was established for the promotion of investor awareness and the protection of their interest. Unclaimed dividend and share transferred to IEPF can be easily claimed by the investor by submitting the required documents and following the verification processes. Thank you friends. Namaskar.